Hey there, welcome back to another episode of New Beginnings, the 1.9. Just had to check if I was correct on that. I almost forgot. Skyblock. I moved a couple things around the islands, changed a couple things. I added this here for today's project. I added a bunch of drying racks onto a wall that have the monster drops on them the rotten flesh. The rotten flesh goes onto the drying racks, and in 5 minutes they get turned into this delicious monster jerky, and I eat it. And I eat it a lot, and it is much better than our last food source, which was just the rotten flesh and some watermelons. I remembered these because crack pack. I remembered these because of the crack pack, and that those were my food sources back then as well. It's always just the monster jerky. I also added an area around the orchard for all of the ores. Pretty much it has a giant massive reach area, and this could be all filled up and then stacked up, I think like 4 or 5, and it will all convert into its respective ores, like bam. So let's just see how far this goes up actually. Okay, so that far up, but and then it goes back quite a bit too. So just fill this up, and then you have yourself a whole bunch of nice ores, and you can just use them for whatever you want, because obviously the ores are good. So what's today's goal? Well, today's goal, at least in my eyes, is maybe trying to get into Aurora Cascade, and then possibly through Aurora Cascade, we will have enough supplies to get some terrain crystals, and then we can really start redoing the island and stuff. So, first of all, just if you're playing the New Beginnings pack and you are on, I think it is version, let me check. If you are on version 1.0.3, there is a small bug with the Encyclopedia Aura where if you come into here and into these, and you hover your mouse over the diagram above where all the blocks are, you might end up crashing your game. It personally crashes me every single time I do it, so I'm going to try my best to avoid it, but sometimes they're just little mistakes. So, starting off with the Encyclopedia Aura, we need to start with the Cascading Processor. The Cascading Processor is made with furnaces, a whole bunch of furnaces, and the Aurora Crystals. The Aurora Crystals is made with gold and an iron in the middle, so we need to make quite a few of those. So let's get started on that. We need 1, 2, 3 here at the start, and then fill it up. So then we need 2, 2, 2, and so we have 1 left over. Then we can take our furnaces and go like this, all nice and good. Then fill it up, and then we get our Cascading Processor. So the Cascading Processor will be set here. Then, next to it, we need our Aurora nodes, which is redstone surrounded by more gold. So now we need some redstone. I grabbed some redstone just because I sort of knew that, of course, we needed it, the little bit of future planning I do. So then we need the Aura nodes, and then the Aura nodes should go something like this, and then in between them, let's just use pumpkins, why not? In between them, well, I can't place them on top of you. I can't place it on top of you, apparently. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so then this, and let's just place it up here. I'm not sure if there is a very specific amount of space it needs, but I'm just going to place it like that for now and hope it is good. Oh, and then next to it, obviously, we need another node. So we have 3 nodes there, and there, right? And then if we come back down here, we need to take this last node we have and put it into the crafting bench with some lapis and more iron for a burning node. So we need to grab ourselves 2 lapis, boom boom, and then we can craft ourselves the burning node. So if we go like this, and then slap in the Aurora node, we get the burning pump. The burning pump then goes there, and that is that, I believe. I think that is set. So then all we need to do is make a little bit more for crystals. So let's make a couple more crystals. Let's just make a couple more. Yep, there we go. And then if we come over here, let's grab some gold just in case so we can test. Then we click into here. The aura will go, and then the aura will go. And I believe all of my settings, yeah, they're all on. So there we go, and then it goes up, it goes around, I believe, and then into here. So this should be starting in a second, I believe. Let's do some quick reading. By moving the cobblestone in and out with a sticky piston, you can... Oh, hold on. Basic setup. Most generators is a 4-node setup, a pump that says aura upwards, which travels across 2 upper nodes, following back down and then releasing power. This setup is diagrammed on the next page. You must have aurora crystals in this setup to provide the system with aura, and then place coal near the pump. Alright, so we need some coal. Okay, that's no big deal. So, coal. Boom, boom, boom. And now it is working. Okay, so let's just throw a whole bunch of coal there. Let it eat up a little bit. Let's just throw in some more aura. Let's just throw in 2,000 more. A little bit more coal. And then I believe now we can throw some gold there. And then leave the gold. And then when we come back to it, we may have enough. Now, there's also a little bit of a bug for particles in the pack. You can see it in the block, sort of. Oh, wait, no, that's just the coal. Never mind. There is no particles, so just imagine there's some particles there. Just imagine that it is playing the loop around, and hopefully I'm doing this right. So let's just do, let's just do a little bit more reading, so I can be sure I'm actually doing this right and not being a little bit of a derp. Yep, I think I'm doing this right. Hopefully, I think I'm doing this right. Let's see, basics. Is there anything for duplicating? Is there a specific page that is duplicating? It will process nearby items in various ways. Processing. First off, it will turn the ores dropped nearby into dust. Ah, there it goes. Okay, so it is working. It is working. That is perfectly good. So we just need to keep it filled up with the aurora crystals, and then slowly and surely our things will get turned into their respective dusts. So, oh, that's why I was waiting for a little bit, because the progress has to make it to 60 first, probably. That's the only assumption I can make. So I will leave that there. That is obviously doing its good thing. Hopefully it doesn't despawn. Oops, let's just throw the coal back there, just in case. And throw the rest of the gold there. Then I believe we can come over here with the gold sand to our furnaces, and then throw that in there for some nice smelting. And then those, the gold sands from blood magic, will turn themselves into ingots. So that is perfect. That is our ore doubling. And we have a whole bunch of iron ore and such. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit, let these go through their things, do what they need to do. Then I will be back to work on a little bit of an automating process that a commenter actually showed out to me. So thank you very much to him. When I return, I will actually grab his name and thank him, because I sort of forgot his name. I am sorry, but you know who you are. You helped me, and I thank you for that. But yeah, I will let this process for a little bit, then I will be back and we will do a little bit more work. We will automate this, and then maybe we will be able to get a terrain crystal by the end of this episode, and then use it a little bit, which would be fantastic. Alright, so be right back. I'm recording this after the end of the episode, but I'm sticking it somewhere near the front. This is just a quick reminder that I'm doing daily uploads this month, and if you don't want to miss anything, just be sure to check the channel daily so you're not missing any content. Anyway, back to me. Alright, so I've been letting it go through its thing for just a little bit now. We're getting more supplies, but we have enough gold, so let's get rocking. I want to make something, I think would be neat. This one is called the Seasonal Forest, and is the Seasonal Forest Crystal, and I don't know, something about a seasonal forest, like a nice, seasonal forest with some, like, red leaves and stuff, just sounds sort of nice to me. It sounds pleasant, so we're probably going to go with this one. But we need something along with it, something that will help complement the island, sort of the area. Let's see if we can just sort of nab. Okay, well, we nabbed all of it, but, we only needed the iron sand. Let's smelt up one single piece, because we need to throw it into the Botania pool. Bomania. We need to throw it into the pool to get ourselves a mana steel ingot. Boom. And then we can take the mana steel ingot and make the cocoon of Caprice. So the cocoon of Caprice needs a fell pumpkin. The fell pumpkin is... Just had to take a small cut, sorry about that, but the fell pumpkin is made with string, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and bone. So if we just come here and take our pumpkin, we can go string, bone, gunpowder, and I forgot the rotten flesh. My bad. Let's grab that. Boom, boom, and rotten flesh. And then we get the fell pumpkin. Now we need to grab a quick ingot. There we go. Already had one smelting. Good job. Thank you, sand, over here at the pumps. I'll just throw you in there for your good deeds. Are you still working? You're working. You're still working. Good. Alright, so then we take our... Oh, do we not have enough mana? Okay, that's no big deal. Just throw some good old coal on the endo flames. The endo flames will burn them up, and then we should get enough mana very quickly for the mana steel ingot, which is needed for the cocoon of caprice. The cocoon of caprice actually makes it so mobs can spawn on the island. Let's read up on the cocoon of caprice while the things are doing the things. So if we just go back and then do the... Yep, there we go. Placing it down will slowly evolve the rudimentary context inside into a baby animal. More often than not, the animal will be hatched, will be a farm animal, but on a rare occasion, the different animals such as wolves or horses may be created. Speculation says that given the cocoon emeralds influences the outcome towards something a bit different, which is sort of interesting. Okay, so mana steel, we get the mana steel ingot, and we need some string. Where's all the string? There it is. Oh, one piece of string? I swore I had more than that. Okay. Sets me back a little bit. Okay, give me one moment. I'm going to take all my stuff over here to the mob farm and spend a little bit of time getting reacquainted with the mob farm, because apparently I used all my string and did not realize it. I thought we had a good like 32, apparently not, so I need to sit around a little bit and start doing that. Go back. Jeez. Yeah, so I need to sit around for just a little bit, wait for some spiders to spawn, and then I will be back with you in a second. Okay, so now we have enough string, so all we need to do is take the fell pumpkin, put it in the middle with the mana steel ingot on the bottom of the fell pumpkin, then surround the rest with string. That gives us the cocoon of caprice. So now it is time to use the crystal and the cocoon of caprice to hopefully get ourselves a nice new area with some cool mobs. Now I'm gonna go up one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 works, and then, oh, actually, okay, yeah, let's do it like this. Oops, wrong placement. Just need to get a sort of lower bottom onto this quickly, like this, and then, boom. Alright, so then, if we click it on the edge of this block, bam! We get ourselves a little bit of a seasonal forest. Now, it sort of sucks that the cobblestone bridge sort of envelops itself into the island and the grass doesn't just sort of replace it, but that's no loss there. And actually, thinking about it, I thought I could sort of make it so it didn't envelop into the island, but then I realized, oh, well, it probably wouldn't either anyway, so that's sort of what that happened in. That's sort of what happened. So, let's use the crystal, let's just go around a little bit and make ourselves some awesome new area with the terrain crystals. One of probably, if not the best thing to have in a Skyblock pack, so you can get infinite room. Now, I was thinking to myself, you know, it would be really cool to have each island do another specific thing and then have bridges to the island, sort of the feeling of the base in the Pioneers mod pack. So I was thinking, okay, that would be a really cool thing to do, and then I was just sort of like, well, that'll take effort, and sooner or later, I'm just going to probably like maybe get sick of that idea, so we're probably not going to do that, and if I do, well, then I don't think it's going to be that big of a hassle to take out an island, especially if we can get enchanting soon. That should definitely help with us and our case. Now, I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm going to leave that like it is for right now. We need to come back over here. I almost fell into the hole again. Grab ourselves a bunch of coal and such, which seems like... oh, no, we have it all in our inventory, never mind. Grab ourselves a bunch of these, get a whole bunch of torches. Let's grab a little bit more, actually, more torches. Where did all my wood go? Am I just losing things? I think I'm just losing things. Okay, well, this should be enough. I just don't want mobs to spawn over here. And it got suddenly really laggy. Ooh, boy. Okay, so, boom, and then just sorry about that, did a quick little restart of the game. Things were acting a little bit funky, and I just slept to get the night away so more things didn't spawn on the island, because I already noticed that Mr. Creeper right here had spawned on the island, and it would have been no bueno if he would have wrecked something on the island, gotten rid of our precious dirt, or something like that. Something terrible could have happened if we let the Creeper live on the island any longer than he was supposed to. So then we just fill out the edges, then the inside. Everything gets all nice and lit up, and then we don't have to worry about all the creepy crawlies that can spawn on the island. And then I'm thinking, right here in the middle, the Cocoon of Caprice, and then that will do its thing. I don't think that even needs mana. So yeah, the Cocoon of Caprice, you'll do your thing, you'll spawn me some things. And I think I have an emerald, so maybe if we can just chuck an emerald at it and see what it does for the first thing. Yeah, I got 2 emeralds, not afraid to waste one. I don't think I need an emerald for anything right now, plus they're not that hard to come by with the orchid. So let's just chuck one at you, and I think it ate it, or it just went into the block. Maybe if I right click it? Aha, yeah, you have to find that really small hitbox here in the corner. But there's the cocoon. The cocoon will start working, hopefully soon. Hey, that actually rhymed. The cocoon will start working, hopefully soon. Nice, I could be Dr. Seuss soon. But yeah, that's the island. Then that's the Aurora Cascade thing doing its Aurora Cascade stuff. And yeah, I'm not really sure what else we could do this episode. Did those just spawn in? What did it spawn? What did it spawn? Those are giant lizards. Please don't be hurt. Please. Oh, a megalania, a reptile mod. Okay, there's 2 megalanias, a chicken, and 3 parentis. Parenti. Okay. And I don't want to mess with them. They seem dangerous. Can I just boop? Ooh, you give me meat. Sweet! Good. Thank you. Just kill all of you. I feel like you're gonna hurt me if you attack me, so I'm just gonna push you right off the edge there. You can stay away from me, honestly. Go. Off you go. Just off the edge. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, so that's that. We got our islands, we got an Aurora Cascade thing going on, and we got the Cocoon of Caprice. We did a lot of good work today, so I think I'm going to end off the episode here. So, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Remember, stay fancy, and peace out. Bye-bye.